Hi, this is Kaden from VIA Value Investing Academy. Now today is a special episode where I have the privilege to have both the CEO of Ohmyhome, Ms. Rhonda Wong, as well as Mr. Liu Li, who is their Director of Finance, to give us a presentation of who is Ohmyhome, as well as their Q3 growth updates. Now bear in mind that whatever that's being shared in this video is not a form of induction or recommendation to buy or sell any form of securities. Do note that this is a pre-recorded video of their Q3 2024 earnings call.
Hi everyone, good day to you. I'm Rhonda Wong, CEO and co-founder of Ohmyhome. Thank you very much for joining us today. We founded Ohmyhome in 2016, and that's Ray Wong and myself in the image. We're sisters, born in Malaysia, raised in Singapore. We started Ohmyhome with a background in property transactions and also trading. And we realized that there is a huge market gap where a lot of people who are selling and buying infrequently do not quite have the right knowledge or information when it comes to real estate transactions. And we're very much reliant on real estate agents to provide information. So we have since become Singapore's largest integrated property transactions and services platform. Many people call us the one-stop shop, which means that aside from buying, selling, and renting with Ohmyhome, you can also secure a mortgage, legal services, as well as renovation and property management. Our vision is to be the most trusted and comprehensive property solution for everyone. And by everyone, we mean people, including those who can't afford services or agent fees, as well as the rest of the market, from investors to your daily folks buying and selling for the first time. In order to achieve scalability and to be able to serve more consumers across the world, we then use technology to bring speed, ease, and reliability to property-related services. So we're very happy to share and present our results today. And today's presentation will be led by our Director of Finance, Liu Li.
All right, thank you, Rhonda. So first off, just a quick overview of our latest cap table. So our ticker symbol is OMH, traded under the Nasdaq exchange. Our IPO was last year, March 21st. And our current share outstanding is at 23 million shares as of the latest of yesterday. And our share price as of yesterday was 44 cents USD. And our last 90 days average trading volume is 135,000 shares per day. Analyst ratings by Maxim and Zacks are sitting at $1.5 and $3 respectively. On the 6th of September 2024, the founders, which are namely Ray and Rhonda Wong, have actually exchanged half of their monthly salaries from January to August 2024 into ordinary shares, and those shares were issued on October 4th, 2024. And so this green section here that you see are the additional shares that are being acquired by the two founders. This has shown that the founders believe in the business and is committing to the business and willing to commit more. Later on, we will share the reason why, and primarily is because of the growth of the business that we are seeing. So we are a property one-stop shop, and this diagram encapsulates all the businesses that we do. So our customers can come in from every part of their life cycle with regards to property. So let's say if you're a property potential buyer or a seller, usually will start with the research section where you will look at free blogs, valuation of the homes, and look for guides. And some of those who may be thinking about doing it by themselves with the time and energy to do so, they will do so via our DIY platform with verified listings by homeowners. But majority of our customers actually prefer to have an agent to help them transact their property. And all of our agents are in-house, and then they are also top 1% in Singapore in terms of number of transactions across the entire Singapore. We usually charge around 1% of the property's value as a commission revenue for our brokerage business. To support our brokerage business and also to help our customers close faster, we also work with all the banks to provide mortgage to all of our customers, and also work with a panel of trusted law firms to provide legal conveyancing services where we acquire advertisement revenues from them. And during the process, of course, in Singapore, it is very common for homeowners who just purchased their home to look for renovation. We are also the main contractor in renovation business that has an in-house interior designers as well as project managers to help design and build their dream homes for our clients. So for this segment, we typically service high-end condominium homeowners, landed homeowners, as well as office renovation projects. Lastly, we have the third business unit, which is also a prominent business unit, is the property management business, where we are the managing agents for multiple condominium projects that basically we help them manage all of the common areas and allow the residents to book all of the facilities such as tennis court, such as sauna room, etc., etc., and we collect property management revenue from them. So now come to the important part. We would like to summarize our presentation to three main key points. One is that we are a high growth Proptech company. Secondly is that we are a business model that is highly profitable at scale. And thirdly, currently we are trading at a low valuation multiple as compared to what's happening in the industry. So with regards to the first point, which is high growth Proptech, I'll go into the detailed numbers here. So for the third quarter of 2024, what we are seeing is that for the first 9 months of 2024, what we are seeing is 212 million in terms of the gross transaction value of the homes that we have brokered. And this number has a 51% increase as compared to last year. We have also seen a significant increase in the renovation contract I've signed for the first 9 months of 2024. So the contract we have signed so far is 2.43 million. And this is essentially close to 300% of what we see in the same period last year. And in terms of the units under management by property management business, we have seen a significant growth compared to the 6,700 units that we managed at the end of the year. Now this number has increased to 9,283. And this represents a 38% year-on-year increase. In terms of total property transaction GTV, we are looking at 334 million, which is similar to last year. But out of that, 63% has gone through our agent as compared to only 42% compared to the same period last year. So lastly, of course, profitability and maintaining cash balance is always a focus for us. So as of the September 30th, 2024, our cash balance sits at 22.1 million. And this actually increased from the last reported figure, which is 1.8 million in June. So why people love us? There are multiple reasons, and most importantly is that we are the future of property transactions. So because of the technology that we have, that we show you just now, in terms of Ohmyhome AI, and one of which is another one that we have shared in previous presentation, which is the match technology that actively matches the buyers and sellers, we are able to transact 65% of our deals in 7 days on average. And 73% of our properties are sold above market average prices. And most importantly is that the experience that we give to clients basically help us get the 4.9 star out of 5-star rating across all of the platforms that you can see out there, including Google and Facebook. These are generating reviews by our customers having used our services and were impressed by our services. Compared to some of the well-known names out there in the market as the traditional brokerage or the TEB out there, so compared to, we are much more efficient with the use of technology. So each one of our agents are able to transact 60 to 70 deals a year. So average number last year for us was 63 deals per agent per year. And comparing to all the big names out there, Proptech, CRA, Orange Tea, and Hudson's Asia, which they do have a large army of agents. But in terms of how many deals each agent do on average, their number hovers around 3 to 4 to 5, which is typical number that an agent does in the market when they're operating as a freelance model. And for us, because we operate a very close-knit and also supported by technology, we are able to close a lot more. Each one of our agents are able to close 3 to 5 deals or even more per month. So what they do in the year usually is what we do in the year, in a month. Even comparing to some of the well-known names in the US, this same matrix, we are also significantly higher. So Redfin is the only close comparable that we see with some of the leading names out there, including Compass and EXP, who are also hovering around 5 to 7 deals a year. Our three key drivers for short to midterm growth are: firstly, to aggressively grow our top funnels by increasing our condo acquisition and unit under management of our property management business, and secondly, increase in B2B partnerships to grow new funnels for customer acquisition. Secondly, we have all of our tools, including Ohmyhome AI, as well as a Match, to be able to nurture our clients 24/7. So answering questions promptly without increasing headcount, and lastly, and also engaging customers from earlier stages of life cycle, so we are able to convert them to become our paying customers. And lastly, we are also working to increase the conversion and market share in the condo market by better nurturing via AI to result in higher conversions for our customers. And also to increase our market share in the condo market, this also means that our revenue that comes from the market will be 2 to 4 times of what we had in the past when we were focusing on the HDB market. So the second point of our three key highlights for our investment is that our business is actually highly profitable at scale, and this is actually 13 times of customer lifetime value. So allow me to explain further what I mean by that. So compared to traditional brokerages or a lot of tech-enabled brokerages out there, we are very different fundamentally in terms of our business model. So most of the agencies out there here in Singapore and Southeast Asia, what we do is that when one commission comes in, let's say it's $10,000 worth of commission, typically what happens is that 90 to even 95% of commission will be paid to agents, because each agent are essentially freelancers and they manage their own expenses and the customer engagement. Whereas for us, because we are a team serving the customer, we are able to retain much higher in terms of gross profit that we have. So our gross margin usually hovers around 50%. And then the 50% that we pay out are usually inclusive of all of our agents' salary, our co-broke agents' commissions, or our incentives, as well as property listing expenses. So this is a significant improvement as compared to the typical model, where our gross profit margin is 5 times of what a typical transaction has. And then in order to achieve 10 million in brokerage gross profit, usually for this kind of cases, they will require 10,000 deals. But for us, we only require 2,000 deals. So we are able to achieve profitability with much lower number of deals. And then for the traditional model, usually it's hard to get into it's hard to reach further down the funnel to be able to engage customers for other services, because usually it conflicts with agent side interests. But for us, because we work as a single team and we also actually provide services to the customers directly, we are able to earn typically 40,000 worth of gross profit coming from renovation deals. So our renovation deals hovers around 200,000 to sometimes even as high as $1 million contract. And in terms of the revenue that's coming from property management business, it's usually at $400 per year per unit. So adding all of this together in terms of gross profit, we are seeing around close to $13,000 in gross profit for one single customer that's coming to us, as compared to only 1,000 gross profit for one customer that's been transacted by the traditional model. So throughout this whole cycle, one customer is worth 13 times more compared to the traditional brokerage model. And that's why we have a very highly profitable business when we are reaching a scale. And lastly, we are also currently trading at a relatively low valuation multiple. And what we are trading at currently is at a revenue multiple of 1.3 times. So what happened recently in the industry is very interesting. Property Guru, which is another listed company as well, coming from Singapore, and then they were recently acquired by EQT, which is a private equity firm, with a valuation of $1.1 million USD. So this is actually close to 9 times of their 2024 projected revenue. So this multiple is actually significantly higher than what we are trading at, but partly could be due to the fact that we don't have a lot of people know us yet. So as we market ourselves more and more to more investors, hopefully this will be spread out to more investors out there to know that we are currently have a low valuation multiple compared to what's happening in the market. So these are the three key highlights I would like to just reiterate once again. One is that we are a high growth PropTech company. Secondly, we have a very highly profitable business model at scale. And lastly, we are currently undervalued as compared to what we are seeing in the industry. So in terms of our long-term growth strategy, our core focus is still on increasing market share in the existing market and expand our geographies. Secondly is to acquire and partner with companies whose offering accelerate our growth. And lastly, increase our service offering so we can become a property super app.
Thank you, everyone. And do check out our latest videos that we've done for the United States. We toured some properties in LA and we have just released those videos. So do follow us for all of the different updates that we have done at Ohmyhome. It's been exciting. We've been quite happy with our work here. So we hope to see you again at our next update.
All right. Thank you, everyone. So for any questions or any further information, feel free to visit our website at www.ohmyhome.com and our investor relations website, ir.ohmyhome.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to email to ir@ohmyhome.com. Thank you and have a great day.
This video is just an example of the amount of details that anyone needs to know before investing in any companies. Now, bear in mind that this video is just a form of sharing and it's not a recommendation to buy or sell any securities. Again, I'd like to hear from you your thoughts about this company called Ohmyhome, but please comment on this video politely and respectfully, and shall see you in our next video. See you soon. Goodbye.